transformation requires a resiliency, which is your ability to, address the unknown, and then an adaptability to be able to pivot to, market demands or operational demands to make it successful. What sort of things were coming up along the way that weren't expected or weren't planned that you had to address and solve for?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're totally right. I mean, I think it is very much, I think it's an iterative process. Transformation it's messy. Some things work, a lot of things don't work. I think, my goodness, I mean, some of the things that came up. If I think about that first year, we set some goals based on an understanding and evaluation of the sales goals and working through that whole process to align. But I think not having data to reinforce those decisions, we had to make some best guess estimates at what we thought we could accomplish with very little data. And so what so while we actually in the first year we exceeded, I think the number was 20 million in pipeline, wasn't quite what we had signed up for in that first year, and really that's because the foundation was still being built, right? So I think after year one, it was acknowledging that there were certain things like, for instance, BDR capacity and sending too many leads to the BDR function to nurture those leads, not having lead scoring in place to start to manage lead flow, things like lead nurturing. As leads, top of funnel comes in, most of those leads require multiple touches before they convert, and not having some of those pieces in place really, I think, impacted our ability to meet our goals. But at the same time, we demonstrated we got from 0 to 20 million in the first year in pipeline, demonstrated to the business, that we could build this demand engine, and we earned the trust of sales, enough to warrant a second year of scaling the business.